Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Oliver Smith.
Well, before we get into Maine weather, let me go ahead and give you another reminder that we do have our summer forecast starting on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, May 22nd at 6:30 p.m. So Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman, Josh Colbreth, and I will be covering a wide range of topics. It'll be a pretty interesting show, so hopefully you'll be able to stay tuned for that. Here are the high temperatures for today. We made it into the 70s and 80s inland, 50s and 60s along the Oregon coast. It was 65 in Brookings, 72 in Klamath Falls, and a pair of 81s for Montague and Mount Shasta City. 78 was the official high here in Medford. Peak gusts today ranged from about 25 to 30 miles an hour from many locations. It was a bit on the breezy side east the Cascades and along the Oregon coast, but it was definitely windy over in Crescent City with a peak gust of 44 miles an hour. Now we do have a system up to our north and west with some cooler air behind it. This is moving from the northwest towards the south and the east. That'll push in for tonight and into tomorrow, definitely cooling off our temperatures. So for this evening, we're going to be looking at the temperatures getting into the 60s, eventually cooling back off into the 50s, and then we'll see some clouds on the increase. And as we get closer towards dawn, we'll be looking at low temperatures mostly into the 40s. In fact, we'll be looking at 30s east the Cascades, 40 for Grants Pass, 45 for Brookings. Now, if you're thinking of taking a hike for tomorrow, it's actually going to be a pretty nice day overall. We'll have clouds early on, but those clouds won't last all that long. They should be out of here by the time we get towards lunchtime and then into the late afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, but temperatures are going to be considerably cooler all throughout the region. In fact, most locations for tomorrow are going to be between about 5 to 15 degrees below our seasonal average. In fact, everyone here on this list is going to make it into the 60s for tomorrow. So 60s on the coast, 60s inland. It's going to be a nice cool day overall. Now, what we're going to be looking at for tomorrow morning is we're going to have some clouds in the region, especially here into the Rogue Valley, and then we'll see some sunshine throughout the day, just some high clouds passing from time to time. Once we go through Sunday night and into early on Monday, we could see that same repeat scenario with some morning clouds here into the Rogue Valley, and then plenty of sunshine yet again, but temperatures coming up just a little bit more for Monday. Now we get to Tuesday and we're going to start seeing increasing high clouds from a system that's well up to our north. In fact, you can see well up to the north, that's where the rain is. It's going to try to make it into the region as we go in towards Tuesday night. And the better chance of showers with this particular system will be into the Cascades and east the Cascades, as most of the energy will be up to our north and east. So some of that energy is going to try to swing through the western part of our region. So there is going to be that slight chance of some showers for Tuesday night and into early on Wednesday. But the bigger threat will actually be east the Cascades. In fact, showing you some of the rain amounts that is going to be possible for late Tuesday and into Wednesday. You can see it's not going to be very much. The best opportunity for rain would be out towards Lakeview, and everyone else, not everyone else is actually going to see showers, but I mean, the possibility is there, and it won't be very much at all. Blustery conditions still for the date for right now, and we're looking at that same kind of scenario for tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to be looking again, windy conditions, 30 to 40 miles an hour possible along the Oregon coast. Monday, not a whole lot of difference in terms of the wind, but it's going to start to slowly shift from the north-northwest closer towards the west, and then by the time we get to Tuesday, that wind is starting to have already shifted from the west towards the east and stays pretty windy throughout the region. But then that system really starts to push through east the Cascades, and then we could be looking at some pretty decent winds, 30 to 40 miles an hour, maybe even stronger than that, especially out towards Lake County. That's not going to help a whole lot with allergies because they're still going to be pretty high for the next several days. And if you're thinking of doing outdoor activities like washing your car, at least temperatures are going to be pretty nice. We're not going to be looking at any 90s anytime soon, just temperatures into the 60s and 70s at least through Tuesday. So the cooler air that's going to push through, give us the nicer day for tomorrow, pushes from north towards the south. Then we get another little bit of a system. At least on Tuesday, we go up in temperatures just a little bit. But then Wednesday, a stronger system moves through, and depending on the exact location of that system will really determine how many showers and how active it really could be. But it stays that way at least through next weekend. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast. Temperatures staying in the 60s for the next several days. Some showers here and there on Tuesday, and then again by the end of the week. Northern California, 60s and 70s, fairly breezy through at least the middle part of the week. Lows into the 30s and 40s. Klamath Basin, you'll have that better chance of seeing some showers late in the day on Tuesday, and that actually lasts through the remainder part of the week. However, no real significant threat for any significant kind of rain, just a chance of showers every day. Cascade, same kind of scenario, except your best chance of showers will actually be on Wednesday, and high temperatures primarily into the 50s. And here in the Rogue Valley, 60s and 70s for the next several days. We finally get some showers possible Wednesday and Thursday. We'll see if we can actually get something other than just like a drippy drop or just enough to make a mess out of your car with the pollen, because that happens to my car because it's so easy to see that.
Right, you and the pollen, that's your worst enemy.
Yeah, I don't like the pollen. The pollen doesn't like me and I don't like the pollen.
All right, well, let's hope there's enough rain in the forecast to keep the pollen out of the question.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll cross our fingers.
Thanks, Oliver.
You bet.